Hi, my name is Amarin. I'm 22 years old, and today I'm going to be talking about myself, the projects that I've worked on in the past 4 years or so, and why I think I should be chosen for this internship. I'd like to start by giving a brief introduction about myself. I graduated high school when about 4 years ago. I took my IGCSE exams in Jordan, and I got a GPA of 97. I'm currently a senior communication engineering student at Princess Sumaya University for Technology here in Jordan. Last year I went on an exchange program to University of Bridgeport in Connecticut, USA, for 2 semesters as a computer engineer. It was an enriching experience for me. I met a lot of people from all around the world, and throughout the good times and bad times, I think it was a very interesting experience for me. After these 2 semesters in University of Bridgeport, I went to Florida, Orlando, for an internship at Advanced Power Electronics Corporation, aka Epicor, where I worked with engineers in manufacturing and designing electronic devices. For the past 2 years, I've also been working as a solution architect for the interactive technical electronic book, tech book. And for this semester here at Princess Sumaya University for Technology, I'm planning on volunteering for giving lectures in different engineering courses. I think my best attributes as a person is that I have good time management skills. I tend to think logically, sequentially, and outside the box. Outside the line of work, I play the guitar, I draw with charcoal, I sing, I do different kinds of sports. Now I'm going to talk about my projects that I worked on. First project I'd like to mention is the robotic arm crane. I worked on this project about 2 years ago. It's a crane that is controlled via an Android application that is operated by a 16F877A microcontroller. These 2 devices communicate using Bluetooth. I have a short video to show the operation of this project. Here you can see it's the Android application, and you can't see it, but the controller is on the table over there. There's 2 motors here, and you control them using the application to go downwards, upwards, clockwise and anti-clockwise. There's also a solenoid here that controls the grab and release action. And as you can see, this device is communicating via Bluetooth to the microcontroller. The next project I'd like to talk about is a graphical calculator software that I wrote almost 2 years ago, using low-level assembly language. The way this graphical calculator works is that you input a quadratic equation, and as soon as you press enter, this layout appears on the screen, and the curve is drawn. And after that, you can choose from this color options menu, and you can draw on the screen. The third project I'd like to talk about is CMOS SRAM design that I worked on probably almost 2 years ago as well. I designed this SRAM with its complementary circuitry using CMOS technology using a software called Microwind. The design was verified by running read and write operations on one cell of the SRAM. Over here you can see one cell, which is made up of a word line that controls the 2-axis N-type transistors, 1 bit line, 1 N-bit line, and 2 cross-coupled CMOS inverters that hold the logic inside them, 1 or 0. Here you can see is a duplicate of the cell. It's a 2-row, 4-bit SRAM block. This project is called an age and gender detection project, and I worked on this last year at the time I spent in Bridgeport with a graduate student. The aim of the project was to identify the age group and the gender of a speaker's speech signal. My contribution to this project was a zero-crossing rate Fourier transform feature extraction. Adding this feature to other features that the graduate student worked on increased the accuracy of the whole system. Now, the way my zero-crossing rate Fourier transform works is that the original speech signal goes into a voice activity detection, and the pre-processed speech signal undergoes fast Fourier transform and then vertical shifting, and then the zero-crossing rate is detected. Here's a short demonstration of how it works. There's a fast Fourier transform, and then it's shifted downwards, and then the zero-crossing rate is detected. The last project I'd like to talk about is a project that I'm currently working on. We've all been in this situation where you're in a parking lot, whether inside or outside a building, and you can't locate your car, you don't know where it is. So hopefully this project helps you in situations like that. It's how the project works is that it's an Android application that communicates with opportunistic wireless modules, whether indoor or outdoor. If you're outdoor, it communicates with GPS and gives you a screen, a map to show you how to get to your car. And if you're indoor, it communicates with opportunistic wireless modules such as Bluetooth, Zigbee, and if Wi-Fi is available, it also communicates with that to increase the accuracy. Now that I've finished talking about my projects, I'd like to talk about the skills I acquired from working in these projects. First skill I think I acquired was not just to learn how to write in different programming languages, but to actually put these programming languages into action and use them for specific objectives. The second skill I'd like to talk about is how to manage a team, because in most of these projects I was the team leader for the project, and I learned how to manage a team and to finish the project within a given time frame. The third skill for me was self-learning, because I believe that self-learning isn't bounded in universities or schools. You can actually do it on your own if you have the passion for it. And moreover, I've learned how to think critically, objectively, and sequentially about a project that I'd like to work on. I'd like to wrap up my presentation by saying why I think I should be a good candidate for this internship. I think this is my chance to contribute to something bigger. I think I'm an ambitious person, and this would be a great opportunity for me to gain experience and to give back as soon as I get back. I come prepared to make mistakes, learn from them, but mostly make a difference. Thank you.